All right. This is going to be a love reading for Aries for June. Aries, okay. You are so excited. Oh my gosh. You're getting ready to go to the airport and your hair is like basically perfectly done. And you're rocking this like 60s like bob, and like your hair is like flipped up, you know. It's pretty cute, and I'm feeling like you might be in Texas or Arizona or Utah, like that seeming like where you are. You just left a relationship with someone you had been with for a pretty long time, and it could have been a marriage, and it could have been a long-term boyfriend or girlfriend. But you started really getting into holistic like medicine and acupuncture and massage. Like maybe you started doing a lot of yoga or something with your health. You were focusing on those aspects in order to get out of this relationship that you had been in, that you kind of felt stuck in. And it is kind of a shame that you weren't able to stay with this person, but it ended cordially for some of you. The ones that it did not end cordially with, so much has happened since you've left. Like so many opportunities. You've been given a job, you've basically landed your dream job, you're traveling, you're like about to start something new. You're literally smiling so much. I don't think you've smiled as much. And you're so excited for this next phase. And I see you running through the airport, and you're not even stressed out. Like you're about to miss your flight, and you just don't even really, you're not like panicked about it. You just are excited to be moving on from wherever it was that you had been. So one, congratulations for clearly saying what it was you wanted, and then receiving it, you know. Look at, she is like just she's comfortable, and her passions are fulfilled. You know, she's not the empress, but I get a younger energy, like not quite youthful, but like mid, like 30s, like, you've done enough. Now you kind of know who you are, and you know what it is that you're wanting, and you finally feel like you're alive, like life is playing out in the way that you really wanted it to play out, and you didn't think that that would happen. So that's really awesome. See, and you're moving away from whatever it is that just happened. You're still carrying, okay, whatever it was that was difficult about this, you put it right out in front of you. Like, you're not afraid to reveal what it is that you went through. And when people, for example, you were in an interview and you were telling them directly, this is what has been happening, and this is what I went through, and this is why I want this. And this person in the back was actually the person that hired you, and now they're in part helping you cross this plane. Because they know that you have the power to give back in the ways that they need, essentially. You're a good fit emotionally for whatever it is that this new position is that you've gotten, thanks to this recent separation. So your main energy was 2 cards here. And this is where you're going to be in 1 year, is what I just heard. And I'm seeing a very posh apartment with red walls, and it's very symmetrical. The furniture is like, it's like that, what even, I don't even know what the name, it's like the modern, like, is it German modern, or I don't know the styles, but there's a lot of gray tweed and reds, and you're literally, I'm seeing your heels being thrown off, and then you just like, throw yourself on this gray tweed couch. It's very modern, it's very clean, and it's high up in a building, and there are not any trees in this area. It's like open, it's very bright. And here you go. And you have been seeing someone, so you're going to be seeing someone. This is, I'm thinking it is just someone who you're going to be dating. I don't know how long from now, but man, his or her energy is like very direct. They are not fucking around. They are not fucking around. They are just getting to it. This is it. This is how it goes. Take it or leave it. They say exactly what they want. They do not hold back at all. And I think that they have their own everything. They have their own everything. And they can be a little brash at times, but this is good for you. This will be good for you. What else does Aries need to see? Especially about, this is kind of future, about this next week. This is a really big week for you. Here you go. So you're having, you're going to be having a lot of work, like travel, work meetings, and you're sitting at a big table, and you're having a dinner with your colleagues, and there's a big success that has happened, and so you're so busy with what it is that's happening that you don't even have time to think about the losses, quote unquote, because they're not truly losses, obviously, that just happened, right? You are not able to stew on anything, which is a blessing. Let's go to get some animals. You've been thinking, like, Okay, maybe you do have a cat, or you've been thinking, like, should I get an animal? Should I get an animal? But I would say wait until you get into that space that I just described, because you're going to be so busy that you're going to feel guilty for not being able to be there. Two of crystals. Okay. This might be a little difficult to see. It says adaptability, and it's a kangaroo, right? So maybe you're traveling to Australia. That's completely possible. Like, so many people that I know recently have been talking about Australia and like going to Australia or moving to Australia. I literally just talked to a friend, was like, yeah, I'm really thinking about moving to Australia. So I'm not sure why, but that's coming up. And you're just, it's a goal at the moment, but it looks like possibly work is taking you there. It doesn't seem like it's a vacation, although you are going to treat it as you're going to have some time to enjoy it. But let's get back to this main spread here. For some of you Aries, there are a few of you who are mechanics, like you work in an auto shop, or you work at like a oil change, an oil service place, like somewhere with cars, and you feel like life is becoming really monotonous. But one of your clients is you're gonna meet her, and she's gonna ask you to fix something. Like, I don't know how this happens, but it happens, and it doesn't like cross professional lines. Like, somehow it works out in a way where it's allowed. Let's put it that way. It seems like you're gonna help her with something around her house, and then you're just gonna become like pretty solid friends. There's a solid friendship, and you guys are both like movie nuts, like total movie buffs. Like, I'm seeing you going into like, you know how you can go into like a county library and just get tons of DVDs. Like, I think you guys are kind of nerds in that way, which is pretty dope. And this is related to either her sister or your sister. You're going to be invited to a wedding. This is a wedding, and she is going to ask you, I think, to go with her, and that's maybe going to be the start of, whatever it is, this relationship that you are about to be starting with this person. So Aries, let's go back to your main energies. So your main energies for June were the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Wands, right? So you're being given something that you've said that you wanted, and you feel this comfort and passion and stability in where it is that you are right now. So cheers, my friends. Thank you so much.